Welcome to the Empowerment Show. The Empowerment Show aims to equip individuals with the necessary tools, knowledge, and confidence to make informed decisions and take control of their lives. It also focuses on ensuring access to essential resources and opportunities.
All right. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Empowerment Show. My name is Kendall Stevenson, and of course, yes, I am the host of the show. We always talk about what's going on and how grateful we can be about certain things. Well, I truly am grateful to be in this space, especially today because I have a young man with me, and his name is Scott Fabian. Hello, Scott. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Kendall. Thanks for having me on.
Right. Now, Scott, as you can see in the marquee, he is the executive director of Habitat for Humanities, and that's in Monroe County, Pennsylvania. I only say that because there's another Monroe County actually in Florida. I don't want people to get mistaken. Scott, tell us about who you are. Let me start this off. Are you married?
I am married. Yes, 32 years.
32. You have any children?
Only feels like 64 though. But I have two boys. One is 33 and one is 28. One lives in Wilmington and one lives in South Philly.
How do you handle them?
Oh, they're great boys. They always have been. I so proud of them. The best thing that's my biggest accomplishment is raising two great boys.
Really? So getting married wasn't one of those great accomplishments. I'm gonna let your wife know about that.
That kind of led up to the other two things. So,
any grandkids?
Not yet. No, we got a marriage coming up though in November. So very excited about that.
I only say these things because I like the viewers to get a chance to get to know who's handling their cases with the Habitat Humanity here in Monroe County. So people want to know a little bit about you. So what is your passion? Why did you decide Habitat for Humanities?
All right. So I'll back up a little bit about the Monroe County comment. There's actually 4 Monroe County Habitat for Humanities in the country. I know because we've gotten mail from that was supposed to go to us and went to them and vice versa. So we always have to say Monroe County in Pennsylvania. In the United States, there's 1,400 affiliates of Habitat. We're strictly in Monroe County here in Pennsylvania. So it's such a privilege. I had a little bit about my background. I was born in the Lehigh Valley, down in the Saucon Valley. And so I'm not too far away, but I got my graduate degree in religious education. So I spent my first 3 years in ministry right here in Stroudsburg, which was very rewarding. And while I did that, my wife and I started our own business. We started our own nonprofit and started doing humanitarian aid in developing countries. So I've done a lot of work in Central America, mostly El Salvador, and in Cameroon, Africa, where actually when I went there to see progress on the medical clinic we were building, they actually made me an honorary king.
Wow!
While I was there, so so that was quite a treat. But my whole life has been about dedicated to helping people and making their lives better. So when I saw the opportunity about 6 years ago to join Habitat, I jumped on it because Habitat has such a great reputation and does so many good things. So I started off as the volunteer coordinator, then became the affiliate coordinator, became the acting executive director, and I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary as the executive director of Monroe County.
I saw that online. That's outstanding. So how was El Salvador?
When we were down there, it was great. I would take groups of teens from Stroudsburg and Notre Dame High School and Lafayette College, and would go down, would build in a week, would build 2 homes. And it was very rewarding because seeing the students being able to see the poverty that's out there in the world. And when we think poverty, it's not what they're experiencing. They experience real poverty, that they're not knowing where their next meal is going to come from, where they're going to sleep that night. So it was neat.
You said this was Brooklyn?
No, this was El Salvador. Yeah,
okay,
funny. All right. But so that was so rewarding, and so Habitat's kind of the next step for that. That was international. Here I'm able to do something locally for the people here in Monroe County.
How many houses have you built here so far?
So we don't build houses. We used to. We do. We have two different programs for Habitat. We do home preservation, where if someone's home isn't healthy or safe to live in, and they're eligible, which usually is for low-income housing, we will fix that up. And the way we do that is the homeowner does pay for the materials, but we pay for it all up front, and they pay us back 0 interest over 5 years. And then most of the work is provided by volunteers. And the need is so great here in Monroe County. We're currently working on 30 homes. We're hoping to do 35 next year, but because it's our 35th anniversary, and I'll talk about that coming up. But we're currently working on 30 homes in the county, and we have 54 houses on the wait list, 54 homeowners on the wait list. So the need is just so great. We get about 1 to 2 families a week that ask to be put on the wait list. So we're trying to get as much work as done as we can. And we have our other program is home partnership, where we'll partner up a struggling renter with a home.
Would that be the family partnership program?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right.
So, and all of these programs, we do ask that the homeowner do sweat equity, which is volunteering with us. So they have some skin in the game. This isn't a handout; it's a hand up. So the home partnership program will buy a house, rehab it, and then put them in a home. We had a different financing package before now, but we just upgraded that, which I'll talk about that in a second. But we currently we bought a house on Dreyer Avenue in Stroudsburg and are rehabbing that. And we're going to put in a family of 7, mother and 5 kids, the oldest of which is a 15-year-old girl, permanently disabled in a wheelchair. So we're thrilled to be able to do that for them. They're currently paying $2,400 a month in rent, which is incredible. But that's what the rents here are in the Poconos. By the time we get the mortgage set with them, they're going to be paying about $934 a month.
Now you say we get their mortgage set with them. In other words, we as in the organization, or we as in a financial institution like a bank.
So we had we have about 15 homes that we currently hold the note on, that were ESSA Bank is great. They've been they service the mortgage for us, but we own the note. And that older program was 0 interest mortgage over 30 years. But we just switched to a new program through the USDA. It's called a 502 direct loan. And they have a program that we're accepting applications for right now. If you're in Monroe County, it's a subsidized mortgage, which can go down to 1% over 33 to 38 years. So this family that we're putting in the Dreyer house, we're getting them in this USDA mortgage. And where it makes a big difference for us is the old way, it took us 30 years to recoup all of our money. By using this USDA 502, as soon as the house closes, we get all of that funds back, which means we can then start another home and rinse and repeat and help more people in Monroe County. We just made that change in our policy, and we really feel that it's going to help more people. We'll be able to put more people in homes because of that. However, there is a hitch on that because the budget that just came out, the federal budget that just came out last week that hasn't been passed yet, is looking to not fund the USDA 502 direct
How did I
mortgage.
know you were going to say something like that?
And
You know, you may be caught up in the DEI trap. Is that what it is?
well, but it's a problem for us because Monroe County Habitat is the only organization in northeastern Pennsylvania that packages these USDA mortgages.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we're the only habitat in the state of Pennsylvania that packages these mortgages. So it'll really affect us if it doesn't go through. Now, eventually it'll come back if it does go away. The pendulum swings politically over the years. So
over the years, it's probably going to take about another 3 point some odd years for it to
yeah.
I'm just wondering, are you federally funded in any way?
So that's not really. So there's a couple. We get funding from a number of different sources.
Mm-hmm.
We do get through the USDA. We do get that the 502 through home preservation. They also have a 504 program where homeowners can get, if they're over 62 and under a certain income, can get a $10,000 grant from the U.S. government to help repair their homes. It's all about keeping people in their homes in rural areas, which of course is our whole county that we're considered rural by the USDA. So there are some other programs that we're starting to utilize federally. In fact, I was just in Washington, D.C. with Suzanne Young Mercer, and we met with the aides of the different federal representatives that we have there about making sure that we keep getting the funding that we need. Just last Tuesday, 2 days ago, Suzanne and I and Maggie Hartman were in Harrisburg. We just met with our local representatives for state funding, because we also get some state funding. Our other funding comes from our fundraisers. We just had an all-female nailing competition last Sunday down in Shawnee, where teams of 4 women went head-to-head against other teams of 4 women to see how many nails they could put in a board in 2 minutes to win the golden hammer. So that was a great event we had on Sunday. So we have different fundraisers that we do. We do have various events throughout the year. We have one coming up, if I can plug that in.
We're going to plug that in. We're going to plug that in a few minutes, but I want to ask you,
all right.
I had another question I want to ask you. So
Yes.
What are the requirements for someone to, let's say, get a home through you?
So to get a home through us, you do need to, the 502 through the USDA is designed for low income or very low income families. Designed also for people that can't get a traditional mortgage. You do need to live in Monroe County for at least 2 years, and your credit score needs to be pretty good, unless you have reasons that it's not good and can prove that. So those are the basic requirements, and there's of course the income needs to be moderately low or very low income.
Can you give me some numbers? Like, guy who goes to work every day, he makes, I don't know, $15 an hour. Would that be low enough?
Oh, that would definitely be low enough. A lot of it, and the numbers really depend on how many people are in the household. So it's a sliding scale based on how many people. So, for example, 36,000 a year would be someone that would be able to apply in this for that program.
How about if a guy made $60,000 a year? Would he still be able to apply?
Well, again, it depends on how many people are in the household.
Say 3. I'm just throwing numbers out there.
Yeah, and I don't have the specific numbers with me. We're about to get the self-assessment online on our website, that people can apply for it, and we'll be able to kind of immediately tell you whether or not it's going to be in your ballpark to do that. But again, it's designed to put low income to very low income people into houses that normally they wouldn't be able to afford, especially here in the Poconos with the prices of homes.
Okay, so I got an opportunity to ask you the questions I want to answer. So when we come back, we're going to take a little quick break. Got to pay the bills. And then I'm going to let you go ahead and let me know about the things that you got coming up. Okay?
Oh, all right.
Hang on for the ride. Here we
Thanks,
go.
Tom.
Hello, I'm Chantel Davis from Willie Mae's Place and Legacy Vines Winery, located in Gilbert, Pennsylvania. We're the only restaurant and winery experience where we pair delicious homemade scratch kitchen Southern comfort food with delicious homemade wine. All of our tastings will include some type of food and wine portion pairing, so definitely check us out. You can visit us at williemaysplace.com, legacyvineswinery.com, and also follow us on our socials, Willie Mae's Place Restaurant. Hope to see you soon.
All right. That's Willie Mays. You said you never got an opportunity to go there. I would let everybody know it's the food. The food is absolutely delicious. So you're gonna tell me about things that you got up and coming, right?
Yes, I am. But I can't tell you how many people have raved about Willie Mays. So that's a great family that runs it, and so I hope they do well. And I encourage everyone to go down there. I will have to get down to the West End and get myself some Willie Mays. So we got a couple of things coming up. One of the other things for the funding, which I didn't mention, is we do have now our Restore is open. So our Restore is the Habitat brand of stores where we sell brand new furniture, lightly used furniture, paint, building supplies, and every dollar spent at the Restore stays in Monroe County to help your neighbors stay in safe and decent homes. So that's real important.
Just a quick question. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
Where is this store located?
So the store is located at 2610 Milford Road in East Stroudsburg at the intersection of Business 209 and 402. If you're a local and remember where the old Weiss was in Marshall's Creek, we are in that building. We have 12,500 square feet of space that we sell at very discounted items. With all the prices that are going up with all the tariffs and things like that, our prices are always going down. Yeah. So, and again, every dollar spent there stays in Monroe County to help your neighbors stay in safe and decent homes. We do have one event coming up pretty soon. It's called Blueprints and Breakfast, Creating Homes for a Better Future. We're celebrating our 35th anniversary as an organization here in Monroe County. So it's going to be it's just an hour long, just before you go to work, from 8 to 9 in the morning, Wednesday, June 11th. It'll be from 8 to 9 at Camelback Resort in their gorgeous 4th floor event place. That
convention rooms.
What's that?
Is that the convention rooms?
Yes, up in their convention room. It's gorgeous. Dave McCarskey, who's the managing director up there, is a great supporter of us, and so it's a $35 breakfast. It's 35th anniversary, so you get a breakfast. You get a full buffet breakfast. Get to support Habitat. We're going to be honoring Weiler Abrasives, one of the county's largest employers here, and they have been such a support to many nonprofits, not only Habitat, but we're going to honor them because they've been such a great support for us as well. So we want to thank Weiler. We want to thank Camelback for making that happen. It's our 35th anniversary Blueprints and Breakfast at Camelback, June 11th from 8 to 9. So we certainly encourage you to help support us with that. You can go to our website to sign up online, habitatmc.com, and sign up for that. So it's going to be a fun event, and we hope you can join us.
Well, I think everybody's going to enjoy. They're going to want to come and hang out. Sounds like it's going to be a hell of a good event. And is that the only one that you got coming up? Nothing else?
That's the only one coming up. In September, we have our golf tournament. So that's a little while off. So maybe I'll be on your show before that.
Did you say golf tournament?
We have a golf tournament, yes, at Great Bear.
Yeah,
up
get out of town.
in
Who
Marshall
built
Street.
it?
So that's always a fun event, and that has it's an all-day event. You get your golf in. We have a nice dinner, lots of prizes at the at the dinner. So that'll be coming up in September.
All right. I did have a couple more questions that I did want to ask you.
All right,
So,
fire away.
from my man said far away. So, what are the challenges that you're having now as far as affordable housing or building any affordable housing?
So we have a number of challenges as any nonprofit. Funding, of course, is an issue. We have such great donors, but so the 35 homes we're hoping to complete in Monroe County in the next year, the average home cost, the home repair cost to repair a home is $9,500. So with those 35 homes, that's about $332,000 just for the materials to repair those homes. Now, that's the average cost. We've been having some roofs that we've been replacing now that they'll go up to $20,000 or more to replace the roof. So 9,500 is probably a low number. For all of the homes with the 30 that we're working on and the 54 in our wait list, if we had all the materials for that would be about $845,000 of materials. So that's, of course, our first concern. That we have, we need to be able to raise those funds to pay for those materials to repair the homes. But zoning is also an issue here in the Poconos because each municipality has their own rules. It differs from every township to township. So that's a struggle. For example, Pocono Township has a 2-acre minimum to build on, and there's only 2 plots that are available to build on in the entire township. So if we're going to start building homes, that's going to be a struggle there. And again, the funding, very concerned about the tariffs because we get a lot of our building materials from Canada. And
wow, I didn't know that.
And so if those tariffs continue, the prices of what we do to repair homes is going to skyrocket, and we will not be able to repair as many homes. So those are some of the challenges that we're dealing with, to keep moving forward, because we want to help as many people as possible, and it's a struggle when these barriers are put in our way.
So how could people, individual businesses, how can they support you, and where do they get the information from? What is the information that if they wanted to support you?
Sure,
where would they go?
And we have such incredible support. The people that live in Monroe County are so generous, and we're so thankful to them for everything they've given to us. And so there's a couple different ways. Support us at our 35th anniversary breakfast. You can go online and make a donation. Another thing that's coming up in June 5th and 6th, I believe, is NEPA Gives. It's going to be a 24-hour online donation. Many of the nonprofits here in Monroe County are going to be participating in that. So you can look online for that. Our website is the main place to get information, habitatmc.com. But our office is also at the same location as the Restore. We're up on the 2nd floor. So if anyone wants to come by, stop and see me and talk about what we're doing, what we're trying to do, please stop by. I will always make time for you and give you a tour of the store and the offices and meet our incredible staff. I'm also very grateful to have an incredible supportive board of directors. I really, they support me 110%. And that's so important in running a nonprofit, having a board behind you that does support you. So I'm thrilled with that. I have incredible staff. Our new volunteer coordinator, Yvette Keat,
I knew you were going to say that.
She's racking up the volunteers here, so you'll see her out on the streets. If you even hint that you might want to volunteer, she's going to grab you, and she is awesome.
We'll be good to go because this is not the first meeting that we've had, so I doubt that it would be the last. I really appreciate it. You guys are friends to my shows. I really, really appreciate that. And anyone else that's out there that needs some information or they want to tune in, just hit the subscribe button and you'll get to see everything that we do from day to day, from week to week. And we're Kendall, always out here trying to we're always out here trying to help the community.
And Kendall, thank you for everything you do to get the word out about all these organizations. And you're doing a fantastic job, and I really appreciate you.
I appreciate that. I'm glad that well, we're giving each other our flowers. So here's your flowers. Thank you for mine. All right. So we're going to come to the end of the show. I just like to give out the information again as to how someone can reach you if they need to.
Sure. So our website is habitatmc.com, or our phone number is 570-216-4390. And the office is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. The Restore is open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
I just got a comment from a young man. He's asking, what location are these affordable housings going to be in?
So we don't know that. We know it's going to be in Monroe County. So that's one of the things about our home partnership program is you have to go where our homes are. So they aren't necessarily, and that's a concern, of course, if you have your kids in a certain school district and don't want to move them. But we don't know where we're going to get the homes that we're going to rehab and buy. And hopefully with our collaboration with redevelopment of Monroe County, we're going to start getting some homes off the tax rolls. And again, we won't know where they are. So for our program, you can't be picky about where you want to live, but it will be in Monroe County.
Is it first come, first serve basis, or?
Yes, we try to be equitable. Again, it's first come, first serve for that. And we're fair to everyone. We are a fair housing organization.
I'm like, don't say that too loud. That sounds like DEI.
I have a diverse staff. I'm all about DEI. So
I know you for a minute. You're a pillar to this community, and you do great work. And I know Susan Merce, and she's right there with you. So if she's hanging out with you, then you must be a pretty good person.
She is awesome.
All right. So again, this is Kendall Stevenson, and this is the PA Empowerment Network. I know it says Empowerment Network. It's kind of slipped out about the PA, but this is the PA Empowerment Network, and you are on the Empowerment Show. So again, we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button. Please, we need the subscribers in order for us to pay the bills. All right, Scott, thank you for coming on. And as a young lady, a friend of mine, she always says, you have to be yourself because everyone else is taken. Tune into the other shows. We have some other shows that come on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We have Thursday and Friday. So we're really trying to build a network to keep the community informed from the lowest demographic to the highest, to the oldest to the youngest, to the guys that wear their hats backwards to the guys that wear suits and ties. We want to have something here for everyone. Okay.
Thank you again, Kendall, for having me on. And I can't wait for the next time I'm on.
Take care.